Good evening, agents and friends. Uh, as y'all may have seen in my previous video with the
If you want
Deadeye
a
build,
challenge, I got one.
I'm feeling kind of a marksman rifle sniper build kind of feel tonight. So let's get right onto this build. I'm going to be showing you my Deadeye build. Now, granted, it's not as I'm not going to say it's not as strong as my Deadeye build, but it's not optimized. As you can see, my Hunter's Faith build is a 285. Uh, First things first, let's get into the weapons. My weapon of choice for right now with this build is a 285 M700 Tactical with 171% headshot damage. Now this build, unlike the Deadeye build, is predicated on headshot damage, and that's what I'm going to try and do. I do have it rolled prepared, harmful, and elevated. Prepared gives me damage increased by 15% more than when I'm more than 30 meters from the target. And if you've gone into the shooting range, that is from the bags to the third target. Harmful, each hit gives me a 15 chance to apply bleed status effect to the target. And elevated is when I'm 1.2 meters above my target, I get an extra 10% damage. Now, one of the cool things about this is prepared and elevated are multiplicative damage. They're not additive. And if you want to understand the difference between additive and multiplicative damage, please watch the Marco style video on increasing your damage potential. I think it's a 1.8 video, but very, very informative. So anyway, my backup gun, I'm using a black market RPK 74E with a 21% damage to target out of cover. But I'm using brutal, swift, and prepared. Again, prepared so that when I hit enemies, I do more damage to them when they're over 30 meters. And if the damage to target out of cover and the prepared damage is multiplicative, I also have faster reload speed and brutal, which gives me headshot damage to my enemies as well. With this, I'm using a 1.65 magazine size, 3.5% or 3% crit hit chance, and 5.1% rate of fire. I'm also using a red dot sight 10 with headshot damage, critical hit chance, critical hit damage, a large suppressor with critical hit damage, critical hit chance, and optimum range, and a small undergrip uh, large underbarrel, small grip with 17% crit chance, optimal range, and stability. The mods on my M700 Tactical, I am using 1.6.5, 116.5% magazine size with crit hit chance and crit hit damage. I'm using a VX1 scope with 18% headshot damage, crit hit chance, crit hit damage, and a Omega rifle suppressor with 17% headshot damage, crit hit chance, crit hit damage, and reduced threat. Now, what this does on my main gun is it gives me 17% crit chance, 52% crit damage, but 226% headshot damage. I also have 20% damage to elites and no enemy armor damage on this build as of yet. As I say, I'm still working on this build. My pistol, not that it matters, is a custom PF 45 with expert and responsive. If they get close, I want my pistol. I got 31 shots on that because I got a extended mag, off spray 45 suppressor, and a small laser pointer. So I got accuracy. Should be able to hit up close. Now, my chest piece, I've rolled stamina with health, and I've got skill haste and ammo capacity. If I could have anything changed on this, I would change skill haste for enemy armor damage, and I would maximize that. Again, I want stamina on all my chest pieces, regardless of what my build is, because I don't want to go full glass cannon with anything. I've also got that paired with two firearms mods, one rolled health, one rolled skill power. My mask is rolled firearms with critical hit chance damage to elites and a 265 firearms health mod. And one thing I should mention is each consecutive shot with a bolt action marksman rifle that hits an enemy deals 3% more damage. The M700 is a bolt action marksman rifle, which makes this ideal for this build. The damage bonus is increased by 4% for every 3,000 firearms. As you can see, I'm a little short of the 9,000 firearms to get the maximum amount of damage from this. This is still a work in progress. I have not completed it yet. The damage bonus is removed once a shot misses a target upon weapon swap or reload after 10 seconds. Or reload or after 10 seconds. So I've got my knee pads, rolled firearms, health, bleed resistance, damage resilience, and shock resistance. Rolling my backpack with firearms, health, ammo capacity, and a firearm skill power mod with 3% or a 3% skill cover damage, smart cover damage resilience, and a smart cover duration mod. I think I should mention on my knee pads, I got a smart cover damage resilience mod as well. My gloves are rolled critical hit damage, critical hit chance, marksman rifle, firearms. And my holster is rolled health with smart cover duration. Now what this does, I run a box so I can kind of stay healthy. If nothing else, when I get low in health, I can drop my box and I can get picked up by my own box. I don't have to worry about anybody else. And I run my smart cover so that I get a 18.6 damage resilience. I get 18.8 weapon stability, accuracy, and increases my weapon performance for 8 meters and mitigates damage by my enemies for 8 meters on the other side. So that's 16 meters, you know. I get a little something. So anyway, I think I want to do like I did with my last build, and I want to go to an area in the dark zone where I'm familiar with and see how I can do with my Hunter's Faith build. Now again, like I said with the Deadeye, this isn't a build you're going to take and you're going to run every day. This is a situational build, but also, you know, I'm not trying to make this compare to your Banshee, your Striker, your Deadeye. I mean, well, maybe the Deadeye, but your Predator, whatnot.
I'm coming for you. Let me do my job.
Alright, those are just reds. As you can see, I didn't take too much damage from them. So what I'm going to try and do is I'm going to go down here and there should be some cleaners hopping around. I'm going to try and get elevated on this one, and let's see if I can drop a purple in a single shot. I dropped him.
It's gotta be done.
Not bad. I saw what they did against purples. What am I doing? I'm not trying to extract anything. Boo! Trying to extract purples from the dark zone. Alright, so we'll see how we do here. Drop the box.
Warning. Readings indicate this area is contaminated.
That was 1.13 million. That was 1.2 something million.
Exiting the contaminated area.
Get ready!
Warning. You are now entering a contaminated area.
And again, I think for a sniper build, that was pretty simple. I mean, took out some heavies with some pretty easy shots. I was able to get through there.
Now leaving the
Kinda easy
contaminated
peasy.
area.
So, guys, that's been my Hunter's Faith build. Sentry's next. Y'all have a good one.